Welcome to Waffle TV. Thank you for being there again so we can share in the little that we have for you today. Last time we did significant figures and we learned how we can identify the number of significant figures and equally to write to a given number of significant figures. And we promised you that today we are going to do something new, and of course, as we can see on the board, we'll be talking about decimals and fractions. And what are we going to be doing in decimals and fractions? By the end of the lesson, we should be able to change or express decimals as fractions. And as well, we should be able to change fractions to decimals. To do this, we have practice for you. And of course, our aim at Waffle TV is to demystify, simplify, and exemplify elementary mathematics for your understanding. Let's go to some examples so we can better understand the lesson for today. To change 1/2, which is half, to decimal is to divide 1 by 2. That's the interpretation of this. 1 is the dividend and 2 is the divisor. 1 divided by 2, we know 1 is less than 2, and so it's difficult to divide. So what we are going to do is to fix a decimal point above and affix a 0 here. This 0 with 1 will make 10, and we can now divide 10 by 2. So 10 divided by 2 is going to give us 5. 5 times 2 will give 10. And if you are to subtract, you have 0. And the answer here will be equal to 0.5. Or you can write 0.5. Let's move on to the next. To identify our dividend and divisor. The dividend here is 1 and the divisor is 4. We're going to use the same rule as here. We fix the decimal point above and we have fixed a 0 here. 10 divided by 4 is going to go 2 times, and 2 times 4 is 8. If you subtract, the difference here will be 2. 2 divided by 4, it's less, so it cannot go. Because a decimal point exists here already, you just affix a 0 behind this number, and 20 divided by 4 is going to give us 5. 5 times 4, 20, and if you subtract this, it will give us a 0, and our answer at this level is 0.25 or 0.25. So let's move on to example 3. 3/4 to a decimal. So we have our dividend always in here, which is 3, and the divisor out here. 3 divided by 4, 3 is less, so we fix a decimal point and fix a 0 here. 30 divided by 4 is going to go 7 times. 7 times 4 will be 28, and the difference here is 2. 2 divided by 4 is less, so we affix another 0. 20 divided by 4 is 5, and 5 times 4 is 20. The difference is a dash, so our answer here is 0.75. Let's go to example 4. With 2/5, our dividend is 2 and the divisor is 5. 2 cannot, and so we fix a decimal point and affix a 0 behind 2. 20 divided by 5 is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. The difference here is dash or a 0, and the answer will be 0.4. Our next example is 4/5. What is 4/5 as a decimal? Inside we have 4 and outside we have 5. 4 divided by 5, 4 is smaller. We just fix a 0 and affix our 0. 40 divided by 5 is 8 times, and 8 times 5 is 40. If you subtract, you have a dash, and our answer here is equal to 0.8. The last example under this, number 6, is 17 divided by 5. 17 in here and 5 out here. Here we don't start with affixing 0 because 17 is more and can divide 5 conveniently. So 17 divided by 5 is going to go 3 times, and 3 times 5 is 15. If you find the difference here, you have 2. 2 cannot. At this point, this is where we can fix a decimal point, and we affix a 0 behind 2. 20 divided by 5 is 4, and 4 times 5 is 20. 20 take away 20 is a dash, so our answer at this level is equal to 3.4. This is what you can do as far as changing from fractions to decimals is concerned. We believed the notion was demystified, simplified, and exemplified for your understanding. If you did learn something, consider giving us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and comment so that we can improve on the service. Do not also forget to hit the bell icon so that each time we post a video, you'll be notified. See you in our next lesson. Do not miss it. Ciao.